The episode title for this week is called Boarded, for obvious reasons. And Celeste has entered the station. She notices that while everything is sort of amiss, the life support systems are still functioning, so she retracts her helmet and begins traversing through the many pathways leading to what you'll find in the coming pages in the next weeks. But for now, focusing on this. With this page, you start to see a shift in not only rendering, but also a thematic and tonal shift as essentially the second act of this story is beginning. That being more along the lines of a claustrophobic space horror type deal, if you know what I mean. There's not one singular genre I want to tie my story to, because I'm interested in all things horror, space opera, sci-fi, fantasy. I just like to blend them all together in like this hodgepodge of a narrative I call Seeds of the Butterfruit. In between drawing sessions, I study other artists and even shows that I watch, like how Mappa does Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man, and how they get forms to look almost fleshed out or realistic in a cel-shaded style with their limited palette, and just how I can translate that to my comic. Since it's not animated, you want to have like a more dynamic sense of what's going on, who's there, what am I supposed to be feeling, all that good stuff. On another note, happy Black History Month. And for those who've been tuned in these past however long I've been working on this channel, if you couldn't tell by now, I'm black, like blackly black. Hence, all my characters that are human presenting, a good majority of them have black phenotypic features. Because while there has been an uptick in more black characters as of late, it's still something I want to highlight within like my own narrative. People that look like me or my friends, or even just black and brown people in general. Try to diversify it, because there's not one singular standard. We're all different. As much as I love Star Wars, growing up it always bothered me. There's only 2 or 3 black people in the galaxy: Lando Calrissian and Samuel L. Jackson. I know with the newer shows and movies, they rectify that and make more. They spread the cast out, but it was just something that was always itching at the back of my head. Like, of all these species and races and flora and fauna, it's just Han Solo's friend and Chewbacca, and then it's just a bunch of white people. But either way, we're making progress and strides. Now on to the rendering. As far as like the lighting goes, I want it to be somewhat dimly lit and represented, but also a different color to the previous pages. For instance, the interior of Celeste's ship is like a maroon type, almost neon pink lighting source, because that's what she prefers, as it's helps her eyes adjust in the environments that she sleeps in or dwells. But for the station, I chose almost an orange highlight to signify that it is in dire need, and that while life support is working, if they don't do something soon, eventually power is going to go out, and whoever is there, they have a limited window of time before all hell breaks loose, so to speak. Don't want to spoil too much. What do you all think so far? For those returning, and for those new who just jumped in at this video, I would be lost too if this is my first video seeing in relation to the story at large, but I have playlists regarding the story up to this point with the Java Rod series, but I also have the digital PDF version available for those who want to purchase that. Shameless plug. But yeah, as you can see, we're in the lettering phase, which is basically the last part of the rendering and comic page setup, the process I do at the end. So for that, we're near the end of this video. I just want to thank you all for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Be sure to check out the streams, and peace. Stay riding.